As discussed and as expected in our Asia and Europe session update today, that Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones may see a retracement. The prices are too much bearish. Oversold indicators and divergence on the moving average may expect a pullback here. And precisely that has happened. We have now seen US30 and US100 rising a bit and coming to the resistance levels. Now, what to expect today with the US session? Specifically, we have Fed Chair Powell's speech, which on the Jackson Hole symposium, and definitely it will bring volatility. Traders will be looking at the remarks coming in, and specifically any key input regarding to the long-term rates will definitely have an impact on the market. So be volatile, be cautious as the markets may remain volatile. With that as rider, let's start. First, we'll look into Tech 100, followed with Dow Jones. Do watch till the end. Yes, do like, share, subscribe, and your every like, your every comment is a great support, inspiration, motivation for me. Your every share and subscribe as well is a great support to the family which we are developing here. So let everyone benefit. Do share, subscribe, like, comment. It helps me deliver on time every time to the best of my abilities. Also, you can remain updated by joining my free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. And yes, press the bell icon as well. With that, let's start. Now see, on the hourly charts, one point to note that Nasdaq 100 is so far trading with a moderate bullishness. Yes, if you see it trading below 14,800, that is the only point below which I will recommend you to sell here, else possibly it can try to rise up. Now even if it draws below 14,800, remember 14,780, 750 levels are great support, and below 750 is where the bears will try to take over. Now see, prices are too much divergent from the 20-50-100 period moving average, which suggests that if it stays above 14,850, we are looking forward to somewhere here at around 950, 970 zone. In fact, it can break past 15,000 levels as well. This is just one input. Let's have a further detailed look. Stochastic is overbought here. MACD crossing over at the bottom, trading with little divergence and bullishness. Slope here and here is almost gradual, and hence the bullishness is very timid. RSI coming out of the oversold zone, coming to the 2 hour. Now look at 2 hour charts, higher lows. See, look at this candle, almost of you can say 100 points. And if you count 100 points from here, from 850 to, it can try to achieve 950 levels, and in fact 15,000 levels. Yes, prices are too much divergent from moving average. It can now try to attempt these levels for once. Also remember, moving averages have crossed over. This is a bearish sign. Stochastic rising, MACD is trying to converge. It has traded with extreme divergence and bearishness, and RSI is almost flat. Coming to 3 hour, now look on the 3 hour charts. After consolidating well for a while, we can see a reversal sign here, and this could be the second bullish candle. Staying above 14,850 you can buy, but then first alert at 14,880, then we might see it hitting 950, 970. In fact, 15,000 levels can get breached here. Be careful here. In fact, see, there is lot much of move on the upside which can be expected. See, 15, 100, 200 are the two greatest resistances for US 100. Stochastic rising from the oversold zone. MACD is trading with a fat belly. It can try to converge, crossover for buying entries. RSI is almost flat. Coming to the 4 hour, likewise on the 4 hour chart, see, 20 and 50 period is staying at around 15,000 levels. I'll definitely wait for it to stay somewhere here at around 880, 920 zone. First resistance, then 950 and 15,000 levels will get achieved. Hence, if you're buying at 850, be alert for 15,889, 820 zone, first and very strong resistance. Beyond that, 14,889, 20 zone, and beyond that, more bullishness is going to prevail there. And yes, the support is now seen at around 14,750 levels, which is a great support. Once you see it staying below 14,800, you can initiate a sell entry. However, as long as 750 is not breached, you should be alert. It can rise back again, it can bounce back again, and hence this problem, this sell entry can become troublesome for you if you do not put your trailing stop loss, or if you do not put a stop loss at your entry price. See, stochastic oversold, which calls for a recovery. MACD is bearish, which calls for a conversion, and RSI is flat at bottom. Coming to the daily chart. Now look at the daily chart. See, lower lows and higher highs. We have discussed yesterday 350, 400 to almost 14, 750 levels. The median for this is somewhere here at around 15,100 level. Thus, this zone becomes achievable, and this is going to be a great resistance for the day around 15,050, 15,000, 15,100. Let me share it as this complete zone is a great resistance for the day. And this is also an achievable level. Remember this fact. So we have to be watchful. above 15,850 levels. Here you can buy, expect 889.20 at the first resistance, then 15,000, 49.70, 15,000, and then 15,050, 15,100 levels are the next two stops here. Stochastic looking downwards. MACD is bearish. It can possibly try to cross over for buy. RSI flat. See, yesterday we saw it almost on the verge of a crossover. It started to diverge again. So be watchful here. It is not yet willing to convert. So yes, in some I will still expect it to rise as long as 14,750 is not yet breached. We can expect Tech 100 to stay in the bullish zone. And yes, once it drops below 14,750, 14,750 is the level below which the bears will take over. Remember, 14,800 you can take a sell entry. Be alert for 14,750. Only below 14,750 is where the bears will take over for 14,700 and below levels, and buy at 14,850. And expect that possibly it may try to rise, but there are great resistances on the upside. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this of trading mentorship batch, the 25th batch is going to start on first week of September. Only limited seats are available. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look at the hourly charts on US. Now see, hourly charts on US30, you can find out it has created a very good support here at around 34, 140, 130 levels, and hence this is the only sell entry which one can take. Only if you see US30 staying below 34, 130, you can take a sell entry, and then we can expect a drop. At least as long as 34, 130 is not breached, you should be cautious alert. Now see, it is giving you higher lows, higher highs, and hence this zone first at 250, 260 levels is the first resistance zone, and then 300. See, we all know that 34,400 is a great resistance for US30, and it is also an achievable levels. Why? Because see, if you derive the median from here to here, you will find 34,375, 400 levels as the median for this complete move, and hence this is achievable level. 50% retracement, which suggests median should get achieved, which suggests 34,375, 400 levels might get achieved. Stochastic rising, MACD divergent and bullish, but it has seen good divergence. So yes, red candles also can be expected. RSI is also rising. Coming to 2-hour chart. Now see, on the 2-hour charts, flat bottom, third straight green candle. Possibility for it to achieve this zone at 34,300 is high, which is also the 20 period moving average, and it can in fact rise beyond. See, 34,300 is a great resistance here. Now if you see stochastic, this is rising. The MACD is bearish here, trying to converge cross, as so far it was trading with a fat belly. Possibly it could converge here. RSI rising. Coming to 3-hour charts. Now look at 3-hour charts. Price is too much divergent from the moving average. 20 period sitting at 34,300 achievable levels, and in fact I will expect it to achieve 34,380, 400. This level should get achieved, or might get achieved rather, I will say. As far as my experience you ask, it should get achieved. As far as markets are there, and markets are always supreme, so it might get achieved here. So this is the difference here, but I will be looking forward to these levels if it stays above 34,300 levels. Certainly 380, 400 is the zone we are looking at. Stochastic rising. MACD is bearish, trying to converge here. RSI is also rising. Coming to 4-hour charts. Now look at 4-hour charts with the support at 200. We are seeing a rise. Possibly we may see it hitting 350, 400 levels at least for once. And this is a great resistance. We have to watch out a bit. Stochastic rising. MACD is bearish, trying to converge crossover. RSI is rising here. Coming to the daily. Now look at 1 point. See, this is rising exponentially. First resistance it is going to get is at around 34,300, and then the next strongest resistance at around 340, 380, 400. Now these are great resistance for US30. Remember, achieving those levels, it can again show a pullback on the downside. Remember 1 point, that on the weekly chart the candle is bearish, and hence it may not be able to, or it may not be willing to break past 34,400 levels, which is a great resistance. Any move above 34,400 should be treated for a reversal, and we can expect a rise from those levels in US30. In fact, it can again try to attempt and achieve the 20 and 50 period moving average. But yes, the median level should be great resistance for US30 today. The stochastic was oversold, trying to rise. The MACD is bearish, and that is why we can see a green candle, and RSI is at bottom. Looking at this, I will recommend you to sell here at 34,130 levels. That is the only selling entry. But then also, if you are selling at 130, remember nearest resistance is 100, and then 34,000 levels is the first support level. Now see, once 34,000 is breached, remember on the downside we have great resistance at around 33,800, 33,600. If not today, possibly in some time soon we may see it achieving those levels. Remember 33,600 is the extremely good support, which is a distant level, but these are markets, anything is possible. And on the upside now, you can stay long as it is respecting 34,200. Possibly we are looking at 34,300, 400 levels as well. So take your positions accordingly. Trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you with the videos, the weekly reviews tomorrow. Do watch that also. Do press the bell icon, and yes, join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for more details. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead.